Tim Wilson.
News Corp obviously got up to some things, or I'll be very technically specific, News International in the UK got up to some things which were untoward, and not just limited to them, but also, of course, to the culture within the UK tabloids, which did deserve to be investigated and did deserve to have scrutiny. But we haven't had anything like that in Australia, and to try and use that as a justification to beat up on Rupert Murdoch on News Limited is quite fanciful, to be quite factual. In this election campaign, News Limited has done what the Fairfax Press has done just as much themselves, which is to take a position, to stand out on that position and to communicate to the public what they think about the state of both the political parties. And I just need to read to you right from the front page of the Australian Financial Review on the day of the election.
As long as it's brief.
Very brief. Under both Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard, Labor has shown itself to be structurally unfit to govern. That is a Fairfax newspaper editorialising right from the outset what they think. And the point is that the government has problems. It has nothing to do with whether Rupert Murdoch was involved or not. And if you don't like the newspapers that are produced, buy something else. But there should be zero regulation on the media in terms of balance. There should not be a sense of fair media. We should have a free media, because every time regulation is introduced to limit free speech and limit a free media, it ends up being used for political purposes. You know, Bill over here was supportive of media regulation that was proposed, which would dramatically silence free speech and a fair press by making sure that there were appropriate tests, or inappropriate tests, I should say, on who could own media outlets, and that would only end up being used for political consequences. So, what's the answer to your question is there should be zero media regulation in this space.
Bill Shorten.